think this tripod is crooked. So, I'm in the back office right now, and Jay is out of the store. He went to Louis Vuitton's. His Supreme Louis Vuitton wallet that he just got not even a week ago. I think he sat on it while it was in his pocket, and one of the buttons came off. So I think they're going to repair it for him or replace it. He went over to Louis Vuitton to bring it over so they could take a look. And I thought this was the perfect opportunity for me to make a video. What I'm trying to do is surprise Jay. Lately, he's been talking a lot about buying a watch, and when he wants a watch, it's a very long, exhausting process because he wants to do as much research as he can, see as many watches as he can, and we are, I mean, basically we're dead tired after we get off of work, but we will go to different stores on the strip in the different casinos and take a look at all the different watches that he could possibly buy. Usually it's a process that lasts like months. He'll look at tons of watches, try them on, ask me what I think, and usually I'm just sitting there all tired or usually not interested, but I do it anyway. Makes him happy. We work really hard, and I feel like if he wants to buy a watch, he deserves it. He puts up with a lot of like my stupid shit too, where I'll make him look at, I don't know, whether it's clothes or something else. I think for a handbag once we spent months looking at black handbags of a certain size, and I know that it drove him crazy, but he did it. So I go with him on his watch shopping adventures. This time around, I think he found the watch. I think he found it pretty quickly. It's an Audemars Piguet. So we went to Crystal's last night at City Center. I saw the look on his face. That's the watch. Even if he looks at other watches after last night, I think that's the one that he really wants. But I'm trying to surprise him. We spend a lot of time together, 24 hours a day most of the time, and surprised that we haven't killed each other yet. But it makes it really hard for us to do nice stuff for each other or surprise one another because we're kind of always in each other's face. So I just made a call to Audemars Piguet. The girl that was helping us last night, her name is Casey, and I only remember that because it rhymes with Jay's name, but she wasn't at work. She's gonna be there after 7, so I'm gonna try to call back, but I did leave my number, so maybe she'll text me before then. And what I'm trying to do is get there and purchase the watch before he has the opportunity to, and then make some kind of, I guess make a big deal out of him buying this watch, and maybe go over there and she'll tell him that it's already been sold and it's no longer available. So it's kind of stressful because I know he's going to be really upset, but I'm hoping that what I'm planning for his surprise is going to work out, and we'll kind of see what happens. I'm waiting for her call, so we'll hear more about it later. So tell me more about this watch that you're trying to buy.
It's really nice.
And you need it, why?
Because it's nice.
That's not a reason.
Because.
That's it? That's not a reason to spend that kind of money, just because, and it's nice?
Why are you recording this?
I don't know.
I can't help it. I like nice things.
So I got in touch with Casey. I called AP, the watch place, and had one of her coworkers take down my number so that she could give me a call, but she texted, and I kind of gave her a rundown of how I want to surprise Jay. And she's in. I have an eyelash appointment tomorrow, and I am going to stop by afterward to pick up the watch, trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to have Casey text him and say that they're sold already, or if I'm going to take him there and have her tell him in person that it's not available anymore, that somebody else bought it, which is me. We'll see what happens. We had to make a pit stop because Jay wanted to buy a pair of shoes that he had gotten rid of some time ago and kind of regret. And something happened. I don't know how to parallel park, so I asked Jessica. This guy in the back of her was like making all these like gang signs and shit because he was pissed off. And I was staring at that car and telling him she's just trying to fucking park. And when I looked back, there was a rock by the sidewalk. I just saw the grill like crunch in, and my heart sank. Jay's gonna be really mad. He really loves this car, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's material stuff. It's not a big deal. excited about surprising him with this watch that he is drooling over and saying that he's losing sleep over. So.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi. I just got off the phone with Jay, so he's going to be expecting us soon. Can you send him that text now?
Okay, will do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, bye. Okay. So Casey just texted Jay and she said, because he sent me the screenshot because he is upset. She said, "Hello, JC. I just wanted to give you a heads up that my coworker is going to sell the watch right now that I had to put on hold for you. I'm sorry, I have to release it." And then he's like, "Now you see why I was trying to go yesterday. They're selling the fucking watch." And she sent me a screenshot too.
What the fuck, bro?
No, Jay, you should have seen. You couldn't even see the rock. The rock was like this. You couldn't even seen it. And then the only way I heard it was when Joni was like,
I was watching in the front, but then like this other car was coming and the guys were like fucking like making noises.
I didn't even notice
just trying
him.
to park the car.
I was just trying to park
and
the
then,
car.
When I looked back, it was already fucking. There was another thing that you have to take a look at. Open up the Is this yours?
You're an asshole. Why would you cheat me for that?
What do you mean?
Yes. You're not driving the car. Right here. Just gonna try a little something different.
Is it filming?
I know that we look extremely short right now with these chairs, but we don't really have too many chairs and tables that kind of work. But,
We're gonna do magic. Just kidding.
yeah. So this whole video, I mean, up until this point, you guys have kind of seen how far Joni went out of her way to get me a really dope gift. Although I'm shocked, because obviously it's something like that I wanted. And I didn't think that you would go out on your own and do that. Like, it doesn't surprise me because you've always been, like, when it comes to gifts, you just, like, you're something else. You're very thoughtful, and you could tell that you care. And I'm humbled, and like, I love you. I'm making this mushy. I'm sorry. She bought me a really dope watch. At the same time, she like crashed our car. My sister, like, she didn't crash the car. She like was trying to park and she like dented it, and like the store was swamped. Right, Charlie? The store was swamped a little bit, and like first you call me and tell me the car is like hit, and like I'm really freaking out inside. But at the same time, I know that my sister's with you, my daughter's with you, so I didn't want to like spaz. Like, I'm like trying to keep my cool, and then like I'm freaking out inside because you're like, well, I don't know how bad it is, you gotta look at it. And then I go back to like, I'm trying to process that. I'm helping customers, like we're a little short staffed today, and then that follows with the text saying, "Hey, I know that I told you I was gonna put this watch on hold because you and I had talked about."
Text was from Casey at Automars.
Yeah, so you and I had talked about, and like after looking at this watch, you basically said, "Jay, yeah, you could get the watch later this weekend."
Just wait. I'm like, just wait. Like, wait a week, even
and
2 weeks.
With this
month.
brand, they're limited pieces, so they don't. It's not like a T-shirt where, you know, they have multiple of the same size. It's like they get maybe 1 or 2 or 5 of a piece, and when they sell out, like, that's it. Not that it's like numbered, but that just the boutiques don't really carry it, and this is literally like the only store in Vegas that had it. So I get a text and she's like, hey, I hate to break it to you, but on my day off, even though I put it on hold, the watch sold. On top of freaking out that the car was hit and still trying to play cool at the store and helping guests with their items and interacting and like not
I was
being
basically
unnerving.
thinking like Jay's probably gonna be feeling a million emotions today, but let's be real, that's kind of our life. If it's not stressful, we're not about it.
Yeah, but this was definitely a very different type of stress. And I walked out there and I saw the car, and like it wasn't that bad, you know. Like the car, people keep messing with it still, you know. So like at this point, the car's been hit 9 different times. The wrap's been redone a handful of times. Like just the other night, I'm telling Joni, you know what? It's actually a blessing that we have this wrap. I'm no longer gonna spend to keep fixing it. We'll just, at least it'll protect the paint. And now we gotta get a new bumper, but whatever. So, you guys wanna see what Joni bought me? So,
It's really nice.
and this whole thing, I know it looks like staged. It really wasn't. Joni, I mean, again, in her thoughtfulness, wanting to share with me the whole process, right? She documented some of it on phone
I'm
and
terrible at it, so the footage might suck.
be a little sloppy,
and
but
very choppy.
but it was the thought that counts. But anyways, so look, you guys know how I did like that whole, like I emptied out my closet, took like 250 pieces out. It was because I had told Joni, and it's not that I don't like Bape, I kept a lot of pieces. There's still tons of Bape at the house. I legitimately didn't have the room, but at the same time, like, as a collector, once you start collecting, you start leveling up, right? Or you aspire to level up with quality of what you collect. And you're supposed to use the pieces that you have to get to that next level. So I was okay with selling all those items because I knew I was close to this watch, and this watch cost a lot of money. And I wanted to sell things that I didn't wear as much and put that money to good use in buying this watch. Like, extremely privileged, but like you beat me to it. So now I got a little bit of extra cash, I think, for Hong Kong. And I'm probably gonna get something nice for Joni. I was looking at a couple pieces, but I knew when I saw this one, like, I legit lost sleep over this. Like, the day after, I woke up. All right, so we were there. I was begging to go to the store, right? I was like, Joni, I found the store. This is it. Like, only one in Vegas. They close at 11. And we got there at 10:30. And I was like, and as soon as we get there, she's like, I was with my sister and my wife, and Joni and my sister are like, we want to go eat. So we had 30 minutes to look at watches and get dinner in because the restaurant closed at 11 there. So I'm like rushing, and I wanted to buy the watch right there on the spot. I really did. And Joni's like, we'll come back, and we're texting, blah, blah, blah. You're a jerk, man. But this is the watch. The box. It's really, really nice. Like, this is quality like no, I've never even, like, you know, I've had some really nice things, but this is pride and joy right now. You ready for this? Like, so the watch, when we saw it, actually had these straps on it, right?
Which look really nice.
And it looked really, really nice.
Very classic, but it doesn't really match the aesthetic of
It's not
our
my
everyday
steez.
life.
Like, I know I'm an old man, but that's not my steez, right? Like,
Not yet.
not yet. So, I was telling the Casey, the rep that helped me, hey Casey, like, I would like a rubber strap that I can't open right now. And she's like, oh, we could do rubber straps, blah, blah, blah. And
She brought us several colors, but this was the one that
This
I
was
felt,
this is
it looked sporty, but it looked very classic still. It's just beautiful, and I could tell when he first looked at it that that was the one. I was afraid that watch shopping, even if it was supposed to just be window shopping for a while, was gonna take a long time.
this one's called the Royal Oak. Right? Royal Oak?
Okie doke.
No, it's for real.
Yeah, the Royal Oak. I think so.
So it's
Honestly, I don't even know the name of the watch.
solid.
I didn't.
I
do a lot
looked
of
at a
research
few
on
of them. I looked at a few watches, and I was like, man, you know, like this was in the man. It'd be nice to own one of these one day category. And I'll tell you, like it like having it and not being in the store, like just and saying this is mine is wild. It's really awesome. So this is my new watch, thanks to Joni. Oh wow, look, the clasp says AP on it. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, I didn't either.
So yeah, your boy got an AP now. Another one off the list.
So he always know what time it is.
Yeah, I know what time it is. I hope you guys enjoyed how thoughtful Joni was with this, and you know, I
I
hope
always like to pose like that.
I hope all you guys are able to, down the road, if not already, be in a relationship with someone that you could, from the second you open your eyes to the second you close them, they're mainly the person that you see, and that you could live with each other and enjoy their company. I know I'm being mushy on this one. There's moments where I'm pretty sure Joni hates my guts, and you know, we give each other a really hard time, but
Yeah.
there's a million
At the
more
end of the day,
there's
like,
a million
yeah.
moments where we like
I
just
just wanted to
continue
do
to wow
something
each
nice
other.
for him, and it's always nice to see him squirm. Obviously, the day didn't turn out exactly how I wanted. It was just a series of crazy events, one after the other, but
This, I mean, like, you're gonna laugh a little. Maybe you might think I'm a jerk at the same time. But when I look at this watch, there's already so many memories attached to it, right? Like, I'm gonna be able to look at this watch and say, oh, at that specific time, that's when Jess crashed my car, right?
it was just not me.
At that
Just wanna be
specific
sure.
time, that's when the rep told me the watch was sold, and like, so, and then at the same time is that no matter what the circumstance was, at the end of the day, like, I still got time, and I got a really cool piece that I'm probably gonna wear a lot. New beater watch.
They're meant to be worn.
So, but that's it for this video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to upload some content to jclopez.com so we could get it on our channel, please do. Just make sure that it's no copywritten music, and keep it PG. And also, I've been yapping about it all the time, but Hong Kong is on the 26th. We got our shirts in today, which I've already posted, and by now you've seen a few times on Instagram. But we got those in. We are hopefully close to putting our order in for the Australia ones.
That's
and those
right,
will
we
be
already did.
Yeah, so yep, shirts are ordered for Melbourne, which is the following week. That's September 2nd. September 3rd is going to be Soul Assembly at the Cashman Center here in town.
Vegas.
There's going to be tons of vendors from all over the country that are coming down to Vegas to hang out Memorial Day weekend. And C's is going to go. He's taking a heat locker. There's going to be merch, prizes, not just from us, but from a lot of the vendors that are there. September 10th is the All of a Sudden tour with Kais and the Crew Kick family, or the Kicks crew. Yeah, Crew Kick family. Wow. And the crew, they're coming. Oh, wow, man. Try to say that 5 times fast. And, you know, they're going to have some exclusive merch and going to be hanging out here for a few hours on September 10th. September 17th is Teddy's pop-up. With, you know, he's going to be in store, and he's going to help us celebrate our 3-year anniversary. We are printing 300, right?
Yeah.
300. We did a 3-year anniversary shirt. We did a white one, a black one. Now we are going for those because I posted them today and the comments went crazy. Hey, are you gonna make this available online? We will make it available online, but in store will be dealt with first, and then after it'll probably be the day after. Whatever's left over will go on sale online, and then September 26th. I'm sorry if I got the dates wrong, SneakerCon, but we will be in Atlanta, September 26th, if I'm not mistaken, and then October 14th, Toronto. So we're going up to the 6th. We're gonna kick it with y'all. We'll be releasing the images for Toronto's merch here soon enough. I think we got a lot on our plate. There's probably not gonna be much sleeping involved. So that means you're gonna have to look at me a little bit more than normal. But yeah,
Are you done talking?
I think so. It's pretty late,
God,
and we
I
have
talk so much.
family to tend to at the
Yeah.
crib. My sister's in town. I'll be forever able to remember that my sister came in town because she
I love when she's in town. I love that.
destroyed the carbon fiber on my car.
It's just carbon fiber.
That cost a lot of coins.
All right, bye.
Love y'all. See you on the next one. Hopefully by now we're at 95K. Good looking out.
This is Casey, and she's in on the surprise. So we're here at Audemars.
Surprise!
But this is the watch that he picked out. Well, he had tried it on the other night. With that gray, it looks beautiful. I hope he likes it. He'll like it. He'll love it.